What's up everybody? In today's video I'm doing a follow-up to last week's vlog about high performance, and I'm going to be specifically diving into what high performance means to me. Another thing that really hits me when I think about high performance is that there is a certain sort of vision and planning that is a prerequisite here. Now, for me, it's like a coach and sort of creating a game plan. Okay, you've got to create a game plan tactically that fits your technical ability or your skill set personally, and then you've got to stick through that process. Again, in 2021, it's very easy for us to portray that we are super busy and we've got so much going on, and look at me doing these meetings and look at what I'm doing on Instagram and social media and all these things. But in reality, no one actually knows whether that fits your vision and your sort of roadmap to high performance. Okay, no one knows that other than you. So it's a very personal thing. I think we jump to try to share or put our journey onto other people, but first you actually have to be working on some level of self-mastery first, or self-leadership first, before you even try and influence other teams or the people in your sort of surroundings. Another key point for me is that high performance is absolutely something that is action-based. It's so easy to say things, hide behind a title, maybe, but at the end of the day, high performance is linked to, or does not come without, credibility, right? You build credibility by your actions, you build credibility by modeling behavior that you expect from whoever's in your team or in your circle, and here you need to lead by yourself, with yourself first. So no one follows the hypocritical leader or mentor or expert or whatever. But I think counter to that in terms of the credibility piece, no matter what profession, if you're a sports person, an athlete, if you're in business or in a career, if you're a coach, I don't think that credibility comes without action, but I also don't think it comes out, or it doesn't come without actual qualifications. So we're in a space where people move a little bit away from formal kind of qualifications, which is okay. You can be an expert through lots of different experiences, courses, that sort of thing. But for me, especially in my profession, it absolutely comes down to credentials, right? So part of that self-mastery for me was going to go finish my postgrad, building the experience in sports and knowing what it's like to work those hard hours before I expect other people to be able to do it, right? Model that behavior. Similar sort of credentials with my life and work in fitness and performance, right? I'm trying to coach people through performance from a physical point of view, and I'm helping working one-on-one with people and doing programming, etc. But I've got to model that myself, right? How do I get there? I start writing for Men's Health. I overhaul my own physique and lifestyle, the way that I approach nutrition, training, recovery, right? I deep dive into these things, build the self sort of mastery skills, right? And I'm not saying I've mastered it by any means, but start with myself, lead with actions before I start to try and influence other people. So the last thing that I want to say is that when you are on this journey, right, and you are a few runs up the ladder, so to speak, I think the only downfall to high performance is that people that are excelling at this, and I see this all the time, people that I look up to, you know what, they make it look easy, okay? And that's a bad thing, because when you're looking up, you then underestimate the sacrifices, the hard work, the credentialing, the actioning, the theory, right? You underestimate how hard it is to actually do those things, because people that operate at a really high level make it look so easy, and that is absolutely 100% a massive trap of high performance. So if you want to be in the top 10%, there's a run on the ladder for that, okay? If you're trying to move from that 10% into the 5%, there's more things that you need to do. If you want to get into the top 1%, there's things that you need to do. If you want to get into the top 0.5%, there's things that you need to do. And you can stop at any point. It's completely up to you. But for some people, we got to realize that this is a game, and their ultimate sort of goal is to see what level they can get to. And I think for myself, it's probably why I push myself the way that I do, because it's not about the money, it's not about the recognition, it's not even about legacy and things like that, because I don't control that in any way. For me, it's seeing what I can do, trying to get into a room or a level where I'm literally the worst person on that level, and then looking up to everybody else there and saying, okay, this is what they do, that's what they do. Let me try and implement some of these, see if I can move to the top part of that level, okay? Get into a new room and again start being the worst person there and see if I can work my way out. If you're wanting to kind of just cruise and have it easy, or stay on one level, whatever, you got to realize that there's going to be people moving around you, and again, that's okay. Everybody's on their own journey, but remember that it's always within your control, okay? If you want to move through this lifelong journey towards high performance, personal mastery, it's all up to you. You can do as much or as little as you want to. Just remember, it's a game that we all kind of decide to play, right? So play it hard, play it to the best of your ability. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Get hold of me in the comments, let's start some conversation, and then I will chat to you again in our next video.